What's the most insane move a brand has made? Ever wondered why KFC, Taco Bell and Pizza Hut's always come in combination? This is going to blow your mind. See, for the longest time Pepsi's unofficial slogan was "Is Pepsi okay?" because everyone was ordering Coke. Every restaurant was turning Pepsi down, so Pepsi took a look at the numbers and realized it was actually cheaper to buy 3 fast food chains than it was to compete in the marketplace with Coca-Cola, so that's what they did. They bought KFC, Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. They started running them as a division of Pepsi. After a while they spun it into their own company called Yum Brands, but if you go to any of those restaurants they still only sell Pepsi. They then realized they could save more on having less locations by bunching the restaurants together. They then took the savings and used it to lobby both the federal government in Washington and each and every state government to make sure that the minimum wage was kept low, so they could keep paying their staff dirt wages, and pass on the savings to shareholders. Which was the reason today I went to Taco Bell and the fucking lobby was closed because no one wants to work at Taco Bell for fucking minimum wage. I just wanted a fucking Mexican pizza, but the minimum wage is $7.25 a fucking hour, so nobody was here to work to keep the fucking lobby open. Graped as a child and parents still talk to my grapist and their parents. Hello everyone, I was graped from age 3 to 5. By a woman in the family at the time they were a teenager. Fast forward. My parents found out when I was 14 because I told a teacher and she called my parents. They asked me what they want them to do. Remind you, I'm a child and trying to find a way to cope with all this abu. I told them I wasn't comfortable speaking with them about it. My parents basically do nothing now at the age of 26 with my own 2 kids. My parents still talk to my grapist and before I moved out would force me to be around them. My mom hangs with my grapist mother every other day and always talking to me about these people. Even though I said it hurts my healing. My grapist grew up to become a gynecologist. She works with babies and women, SMH, just a pervert. My family all seem to be proud that they have become a doctor. My mom and dad congratulate them on every achievement and don't acknowledge the abu that's happened. Anytime I bring it up they say, well, what do you want me to do? You said you don't want to talk about it. Her parents didn't grape you. Her mom is my favorite cousin, they want to meet your kids. I also was told I'm selfish for not allowing my children to be babysit and seen by my parents. But who can blame me when they don't stand up for their own children and allow people to abuse them? Overall, I need some advice. I'm tired of holding this all in. I'm about to release my new album and be on TV and my family feels I'm leaving them out of this big achievement, but I'm so hurt how they bring my rapist up all the time and keep me updated on their life. Please help my fellow brother and sisters on this earth.
My dad has a secret. So essentially, when my dad and mother met, my dad was useless at more or less everything a 20-year-old man should be able to do. Cooking, cleaning. He couldn't even make a cup of tea. Yes, British jokes incoming. So my mother basically taught him to adult. They were the first relationship to each other and have been together ever since, no blips or breaks. Well, my mother got my dad a box of Ferrero Rocher as a gift for him on the first Christmas they spent together. Obviously my dad was very appreciative of the gift and, of course, hugged her, etc. She then did the same next year and my dad had the same reaction. This went on for around, 10 years. And every time, my dad reacted the same, ecstatic. It was almost like his little inside joke to himself. Well, as anyone would, my mother gained the impression that my dad just really likes Ferrero Rocher and that's why she bought him some every year. Last Christmas, me and my dad were sat eating the chocolate while drinking some whiskey with my mom. He leans over to me, as my mom had dozed off, and whispers in my ear, "No, I don't even like Ferrero Rocher, I just like seeing your mother happy every time I open that gift on Christmas. Don't tell her though, it'll ruin next year." Restored my faith in love.
What are some real but crazy facts that could save your life? If you sit down to shit in prison, remove one foot completely from your pants so you can get up and fight if attacked. If your house smells like fish for absolutely no reason, 9 times out of 10 it means that there is an electrical fire, the other time it means you need to take a shower. If you get stabbed or impaled, leave the foreign object alone, do not attempt to remove it. Yeah, it's horrible and it's freaking you out, but your odds of survival are much higher if you just leave it be. Medical professionals will remove it in an environment equipped to deal with it. If you're choking, don't get embarrassed, don't go to the bathroom, don't walk away from people. I've seen a couple people nearly die because they were panicking and walked away from the dinner tables and such while choking. Do the universal sign for choking with both your hands on your neck, and most people will get the message. If it's cloudy outside and you suddenly feel static run down your body and your hairs raise, better pucker them cheeks and drop to the ground. Lightning is about to hit dangerously close to you. If you get bit by a wild animal, you must get the rabies vaccine. Rabies is not like a flu or mild inconvenience. It's one of the most lethal diseases on the planet. It has a near 100% fatality once the disease takes hold, and it's a horrible way to go.